Good morning, everybody. Got a little bit of change of scenery today. I normally take all the videos in my room, but I'm sitting down here in the living room with the amazing map behind me. Uh, One of my favorite things just to stare at sometimes, see how big this world is. But anywho, I thought it would be good just to have a little update for you as we're coming to the end of May, and a little bit of time has passed since I talked to you last time. So, yeah, this weekend was really exciting, or I guess it's already Thursday. So last week was really exciting. I got to go to a thing called Big Church Day Out over the weekend. It's a big festival where a lot of music artists come, and it's just really a big celebration um, on the grounds of a big estate here in England. So I've got a couple of pictures I'm going to be posting on my page as well, but we got to volunteer for the inflatables as a team of YWAM. There was about 20 of us helping and organizing, and also we had the opportunity to work the YWAM stand and just talk to people about Youth with a Mission and what we do and opportunities for short-term and long-term. And it just reminded me again how excited I am to be serving with Youth with a Mission and be serving in all the amazing opportunities I get here. I was listening to Lecrae actually. They had Jesus Culture, Bethel, Jason Upton, Ren Collective, Switchfoot. I probably saw just three or four of the artists because we were volunteering, but Lecrae was one that I asked and I got to see, and just crazy because I grew up um, in Memphis, yeah. And so when I was in university, I saw him a couple of times in concert. He had some connections with my school and some friends I had in Texas as well. And just going back, like 5 or 6 years and thinking now I'm standing in the middle of this estate with a big stage and 20,000 believers and Lecrae rapping on the stage, and just brought me back to God's goodness. It brought me back to his faithfulness and how he can see so much farther than we can ask or think or imagine. And just the joy it was to celebrate over the weekend, to see the beauty of his creation. We had great weather, to get to see the kids and just have fun working with them and dancing and jumping around with them and getting to go deeper in relationships with YWAMers, people who work with YWAM from around the country, and just really, I think, basking in God's goodness. We got to stay at one of the places that's probably one of my favorite places in the earth, at Homestead Manor, which is a little bit farther outside of London in the countryside. It's just a beautiful property and beautiful place. I always feel so close to God when I get to go visit people there. So, yeah, it was a great opportunity, a great weekend. And also here in London, we had Inner Healing Week with the students last week. So that's always a really good time to go deeper and to see what God has to say about some of our wounds and some of our struggles, and how to move past those when we have so much pain. And so just having time in ministry and sharing with the students and going deeper into the things God has for us. And got the opportunity to teach Monday night when I got back a little bit about Saul and David and kind of their hearts. And just, I love teaching. I love being able to share God's heart with people, but it always reminds me every time I teach or share, it always reminds me more of God's heart. I think I'm an extrovert in that way, that sometimes I don't catch things until I'm actually saying them out loud. And so it was a great time just to be able to share with the students and come back fresh. So yeah, this week has passed. Like I said, it's already Thursday. It's insane. Tuesday night and yesterday morning were really great. We had the outreach that we do with Salvation Army, which I've been doing for about 3 years now. I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago or in my newsletter that we now have kind of a secondary activity happening with them, not just the drop-in on Tuesday night where we serve food, and we have kind of the prayer room small group atmosphere that if people want to come and receive deeper one-to-one stuff or in a small group, they can come in that other room, different than the big main hall where people are talking and eating and carrying on. So we started that last April, about a year ago, and so we've been meeting and meeting. And about 4 months ago, beginning of the year, it took off as like people started coming in and just talking and asking for prayer. And this week we had a woman who just I asked her what we could pray for, and she just said, pray for me and my mom's relationship, and started sharing the pain and the lack of understanding she has, that her mom is horrible to her and mean to her. And the people who come on Tuesdays are a lot of lonely people. There are a lot of mental challenges. There are a lot of social challenges. And so to hear her sharing and ask for help from us was such a divine moment, and really showing the doors that God has given. So we were able to pray with her and talk with her about the fact that, most of the time people act out of what they understand. So if people know pain and wounds and frustration, they act out of those wounds. And so we were able to pray with her and just have a great time. And then Wednesday morning, we talked about Isaiah 55 and just shared with each other. And we had one guy who's been coming every week, and he just became a Christian about 7 weeks ago, 2 months maybe. And it's been a joy to walk with him and to, I think, in some ways start from the basics and just see how delicate God moves with people. I grew up knowing a lot of truth. I grew up as a Christian. My parents blessed me by raising me in a home where church was required, church and activities. And we talked about the Bible and we talked about Jesus. So it's always crazy to me to start from the basics with people and see how the Holy Spirit guides us to move with them and to act with them. And it's been a joy to walk with them on Wednesdays. So yeah, that's some of the exciting stuff with Salvation Army that's happening. And just kind of in the coming weeks, I'm 3 weeks out from heading back stateside. I have actually bought my flight ticket for June 20th, and I'll be flying back August 20th. And trusting God for finances for the end of the year, when there's a couple of weddings I'd like to get back home for. So just trusting Him in that, and seeing how He provides, and and finding a lot more freedom after I've decided to go home for the shorter amount of time. So what that means, actually, kind of right out of the gate, like I say, my ticket is mostly paid for, but the visa is going to be the big issue, because I need to apply as soon as I get back, basically, so there's enough time to process so that I don't need to change my ticket. And for the Tier 2 missionary visa that's going to be able to come back and help me build residency, it's a little bit more expensive than one of the ones I'd had. And we were looking about 1,300 pounds, or about $2,000 US. So I need all of that by June 20th to be able to apply. So I'm trusting God for the finances, as He has always been faithful. I know He will continue. But I also want to keep you guys updated. So something that popped into my head is, as we count down in June to me being able to go to Memphis, and also let you continue to be connected with the need, I'm planning to kind of do a June countdown. So every 5 days, kind of let you know, either through Facebook or on a small video, what the countdown looks like and how God is blessing and moving. So I'm going to keep you updated on that. And I guess that's all for now. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. God bless you.